Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising. Welcome to your November 2024 predictions. What does Sagittarius need to know for November 2024, please? Sagittarius, I have this feeling of you feeling uncomfortable in a certain circumstance or experience. And it's almost this feeling, Sagittarius, like you feel like you're not worthy enough to be doing whatever it is you're doing, or you're not deserving to be there, or like you're not dressed accordingly. It's something along those lines where you're just feeling a little bit out of place. And the guides want to remind you, Sagittarius, that you came into this world worthy and deserving of every experience that you experience. And they would like you to kind of release these jitters if you need to. Should you find yourself in an experience like this during November, the month of November, maybe excuse yourself from your group or whoever and kind of go shake it off, because you are meant to be there and it's just you getting comfortable with a new frequency. That's all. And of course, every time we experience something new, it does take a second to really adapt to it. But Sagittarius, you're rather flexible in your energy. So really remind yourself of this and remind yourself that you are really open-minded and you're expansive and you have good energy because you're optimistic and enthusiastic and all those things. And Sagittarius, as always, please only take the messages if they resonate, leave the rest behind. Remembering we are all on our own unique journeys and not all messages will resonate exactly for everybody. Thank you. What else does Sagittarius need to know for November 2024, please? Interesting, Sagittarius. I just got the song. I try to say goodbye and I choke. Try to walk away and I stumble. I don't know. It could go back to this first message, but it feels separate. And I don't know, Sagittarius, is it time to move on from a friendship or maybe a love relationship, something along those lines in November? It doesn't feel sad. It's weird because it's like on one hand it's perhaps the ending of something, but it doesn't necessarily feel sad. Now we could bring it energetically back to this first message and it's really perhaps the saying goodbye to the old version of you, and in that case it's really quite beautiful because you're stepping into a higher frequency. Thank you. What else does Sagittarius need to know for November 2024, please? If you are in this situation from the beginning message, it seems like it's a celebration that you've been invited to, and it's in like maybe a more kind of upscale restaurant or a hotel that you've never been to or something along those lines. And once again, you really just have nothing to worry about. So I would say just let it go. Sagittarius, have fun, be yourself. Thank you. What else does Sagittarius need to know? Let's try to switch the message for November 2024, please. Breaking news. I just heard the words breaking news, and then Sagittarius, I saw you getting like an award at work or a promotion or something. Breaking news and then promotion. Some of you might quite literally be getting a promotion at work, but it was bigger than that. Now the celebration could be for you. If we're going back to this last message, it's like it's still kind of sticking with this idea that you're transcending into a new frequency. It's like the guides are saying like, breaking news, everybody, let everybody know Sagittarius is in a new vibration, and you're like getting an award for it almost in a very physical form. It's like a certificate of completion, it feels like, but it's like I got the image of you like standing in front of a group of people like holding a plaque. That's the type of energy I receive. So perhaps some of you are actually doing that like in the physical form, and if it is, let me know in the comments below. I really want to support you and congratulate you, Sagittarius. Thank you. What else does Sagittarius need to know for November 2024, please? It was a piece of cake. Okay, something related to, oh my gosh, I keep going in these kind of circles, Sagittarius, because it's like they give me something new, but then they're bringing it right back. I think what they're trying to say, and if I can kind of tap in for a second, it's like you're making something bigger than it is, or like energetically, like you're putting like all this extra pressure, this added emphasis. It's like you're building this thing up when in reality it's just like another thing. How can I describe it? It's like you're going to dinner at a really nice restaurant. Let's use a restaurant example because that's kind of how it came through. It's like you kind of felt out of place in your environment. And you're at this really nice restaurant. You've never been to a restaurant this nice before in your whole life. And so in your mind, you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm not suited to be here. I'm not in the same like energy as all these people. Are they judging me? Do they know? You kind of have these like questions around your own worthiness. But what you're forgetting, Sagittarius, is that it's a restaurant. Like it's still ultimately people bringing you food while you eat the food at the restaurant. And so the guides are, I think what they're trying to get at is like maybe relax a little in the month of November if this is resonating for you. Like, ultimately, at the end of the day, it's the perspective you're placing on it, and you're perhaps giving it a little bit more weight or value than is really that big of a deal. And as you solidify into the new frequency, Sagittarius, what you'll realize is it really is not that big of a deal. But I could understand if definitely if you're resonating with this, how it feels like a big deal first at the first couple times, and then as you're changing into the new frequency where it becomes more of a norm in your life, it becomes just your everyday. Thank you. What else does Sagittarius need to know for November 2024, please? What? Okay, I did ask them to switch the message, and Sagittarius, I just got the vision of somebody riding a bull at a rodeo, like yeehaw, like seriously riding the bull, and they're just being like flung all around on this bull, but they're staying on it and they're like doing a really good job. And I don't know, energetically, maybe that's how you feel. Perhaps there's something in your life where it's feeling, and outside of this whole message around raising and changing frequencies, because that's a whole deal in and of itself. But maybe something lighter than that, where you're kind of feeling like jostled around in the month of November. Let me tap in a little bit further. Yeah, okay, so it's like fun. You're very busy. How about that? You're very busy in the month of November, and maybe feeling like you're like, whoa, whoa, like I'm here, I'm there. You're kind of like bouncing all over the place, but it's in a lighthearted way. I feel like it's going to be a rather social month for you, so have fun with that. Enjoy it. Thank you. What else does Sagittarius need to know for November 2024, please? Some of you need to get some rest in the month of November 2024. The guides just said, I could have done better at this, but I was a little bit tired. And so, just relaying to you, as I always do, and I love to remind people, which is when you start to really learn your energy and honor your energy, you actually become wildly powerful with your manifesting power. But it does take some consistent kind of awareness and diligence around, okay, I know I have XYZ to do, or I've been invited to all these things, but I need to prioritize my health. And Sagittarius, you may need to be prioritizing your rest in the month of November. Thank you. Sagittarius, what an interesting message for November 2024. I feel like the guides took us on quite a ride with that one. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Sagittarius, get your Know Thyself birth chart report today. When you learn how to use the energy that is extremely specific to you, you can manifest much faster and easier in your life. And Sagittarius, if you enjoyed this, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell so that YouTube lets you know when I post new content and when I go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern.